Yo guys, what's happening? So today I thought I'd go out and I'd check out some coffee related things here in China because there is a new coffee shop on the block. Now Starbucks, everybody knows Starbucks. Starbucks is a name synonymous with coffee throughout the world. Everybody knows it. In China, there's now something they're calling the Chinese Starbucks, and it is called Luckin Coffee, which I don't know, if you're a child like me, maybe you find it funny. Like, let's get some Luckin Coffee. I luckin love this coffee. Anyway, Luckin Coffee is a new kid on the block, whereas, like I said, Starbucks has been in China for like maybe 40 years, I think. I'll have to check, maybe it's not that long. Maybe it'll be somewhere out here on screen. But Luckin Coffee has been around since 2017, I think, so like 2 years. So Luckin Coffee is kind of different, yet kind of the same. So today, I thought I'd go out. I'm going to go buy a coffee from Starbucks. I'm going to go buy a coffee from Luckin Coffee. So yeah, let's see which one is the best, or are they both exactly the same, just with slightly different rebranding. So let's go try, let's go see how different they are, see if it's just the name which is different. Let's go. Right. We're out, we've bought the coffees, and now we're going to do a taste comparison. I'm here with Radio, you know Radio. Links to his channel in the description and maybe up here somewhere. And yeah, let's get into this. Johnny, what did you buy from each of them?
So I bought the hazelnut latte from Starbucks and from Luckin.
And I bought the vanilla latte, cold, both from Luckin and from Starbucks. And now we're going to try them, see which is best. Okay, you can see it's worthwhile noting as well, important differences between the two coffee companies is that Starbucks is more of a middle class affair where you can buy the coffee and you can go in the shop. We all know Starbucks, everybody knows Starbucks, right? You go in, you buy the coffee and you can hang out in there, they have chairs and it's all kind of like very fancy coffee shop environment. Whereas Luckin, most of them have no chairs at all and it is in fact just a counter. And instead of ordering in the regular way, what you actually need to do is use the app. It's really weird. You can see all the people there at the place, but you can't go. I tried going up to them the first time and ordering, and they just looked at me and were like, no, you need to use the app. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want delivery, I just want to buy it now. But no, you have to use the app. And also, the other great thing at the minute is because Luckin Coffee has only been in China for 2 years. We started in Beijing, and it's like the Chinese version of Starbucks. Starbucks obviously being an American company. So what they're trying to do at the minute is offer these crazy deals to attract people to buy from them and not from Starbucks. So my first ever coffee was completely free. And overall, their prices are actually slightly cheaper. Only moderately, I think the difference is about 5 or 6 RMB, maybe 7 RMB at most. But 100% free for your first one. The second one, I got a 16 Kwai discount. So I paid like 10 RMB for, which is insane. And even today we got, I don't know, at least a 10 RMB discount. So they're, at the minute, at least they're offering a lot cheaper coffees initially. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into them. I guess, Radio, you go first.
Okay, let's do this. I'll go with the Luckin first. Hope it's tasty coffee.
You hope your luck is in, right?
Oh, okay. All right. That's very sweet. Maybe hazily taste.
Okay. Do you want to compare it to your...
All right, let's try the Starbucks. Slow down, man. Let me...
Hurry up, man. Taste comparison here, and
Quickly,
Johnny's like, yeah, I've drank one. That's good. I don't need to compare.
Ah, okay. There is a difference.
So your thoughts?
This one is very sweet. It has more of a punch in terms of the hazelnut flavor, while this one's more creamy.
Okay.
It's got more of a creamy texture feel, and it's less of a hazelnut flavor.
Okay, so which one did you say, just straight off the bat, which one is your favorite?
I think this one because it's less sugary.
Okay.
This will drive me nuts.
Okay, 1 point to Starbucks. Right, I guess me then with the iced vanilla latte. I'm going to go for the underdog first, the Luckin Coffee. It's also worth to note that if you look at both bags and both cups, they've kind of done the Chinese thing of just ripping like straight. They both have identical brown paper bags. The logos are very similar, even on the cups, and the whole situation is almost identical, bar the fact that one is a person and one is a deer. It's actually, weirdly enough, with my A7 III, it face track autofocuses on the bag because it recognizes the eyes and a face. Anyway, let's try this one. This is the vanilla latte. This is the vanilla latte ice latte. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I would not be annoyed at having that. Wow.
So what are the differences?
Right, so I get what you said with this one. The Starbucks one, like Johnny said, is definitely more creamy. It's got a much more creamy, like milky flavor to it. But also, unlike Johnny's, the Starbucks one, but also unlike Johnny said, with the Starbucks one for the vanilla latte from Starbucks is by far the sweeter. It's sweeter and creamier and just generally smooth. Whereas this one from Luckin Coffee is more, it's got a stronger coffee punch to it and less of a vanilla flavor. So I kind of like both of them. I couldn't pick one because I love coffee, like a strong coffee flavor when I have a coffee. That's why I mainly drink espressos and not lattes. But I also like this because this it just feels nice to drink. It's super smooth and creamy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I would definitely go with the Starbucks, although the Luckin is not bad at all in any way, shape or form. And in fact, for the price, I probably would go for Luckin because, you know, it's cheap and still pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, Luckin is it's not bad at all. I think it's
an interesting business idea to just have delivery. And you have to use the app, because that was kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
It kind of threw Johnny when we first got to the Luckin Coffee here, because he was like, what, you're using the app? Why can't you just go and order there?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It kind of sent you a bit off the beaten track, right?
yeah. Because, I mean, I'm used to, like, just going, like, Starbucks, just going there and, like, okay, I want that, and they make it, you pay, and you go. But I think maybe that's the start of the future now. Like, there's no seats, there's no place to sit down, you just order, you go.
I guess that's the way life is nowadays. Modern life is kind of a bit like that, a bit disconnected and a bit like not so hanging out. And like, to be honest, I'm not really bothered about hanging out in Starbucks myself, because if I go to a coffee shop, I like the coffee shops where they're kind of more intimate and closed, and you just go and you sit in nice chairs and you feel kind of enclosed. Whereas Starbucks feels all kind of open and like very cold. So like you've got seats and stuff. But it's very just much like a hall with open area. There's a lot better designed coffee shops. We have one here called Icky Coffee, right? Icky Coffee is way nicer and just way cooler for hanging out. Starbucks, and I guess Luckin as well, for me, is basically something you do when you're out. You want a coffee, you want to just grab a coffee and continue with what you're doing. It's Starbucks. I spend most of my time Starbucks just ordering and going than actually getting the coffee and sitting in there. Mm-hmm. I'd rather... Starbucks for me is like a takeaway place anyway, so I guess in that sense, Luckin is perfect. Anyway, guys, that's our comparison. If you have got a comparison that you've made, if you tried both of them, hit us up in the comments down below. Let's start a conversation about this. Yeah. And I guess,
and also, like, if you guys have any other comparisons in China, like places we can do videos on, let us know.
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Anyway, guys, until next time, bye-bye.
Peace.